Hey guys, Captain Levi here. I don't even know where to begin. Okay, the debacle of Final Fantasy and Persona 5. Final Fantasy 15 and Persona 5. Let's start off with Final Fantasy 15. We got DLC, we had a horrendous fucking life cycle for this game. It was horrible. It was ugly. It was so ugly. It took so long for them to finally get everything together, and then we had to get paid DLC and shit like that. The shit we had to pay for that should have been in the game, right? And yes, I understand that 15 was meant to, it was meant to be versus 13, and it was meant to be, its own game, but then it had, 7 years into it, it just got changed into 15, so they only really had 3 years. And I understand they had a rough life cycle for the game itself, and it ended up being, of course, highly anticipated because it's a Final Fantasy game. They're like the owners of the RPG throne. But that doesn't give you enough right to own the RPG throne. Because I'll tell you what, boy, god damn, Persona 5 has got to be probably one of the #1 games I've ever played in my fucking life. And guess what? They didn't have a $13 million engine or whatever the fuck it costs to make the Luminous engine for Final Fantasy 15. They used some aspects of Unreal, and the game is barely looks realistic. It looks like a manga cartoon the whole damn time. But guess what? It was underhyped. It was appropriately hyped. A little bit of release trailer here, some trailers here, and bam, that's all we needed. We got the game. It was delayed one time. If it would have came out February 14th, Jesus Christ, that would have really taken your heart, because this game hits you right at your heart. It hits you right at your heart. You can connect with these characters. Unlike Gladio and Pronto and Ignis, and it all seems like they're all like royalty and shit. Like, you can't really connect to that when you're actually a broke ass person in reality. These are just teenagers, and they gotta face like real harsh realities in the heart. And dude, the game is just so damn good, and it doesn't matter how realistic it looks. It does not matter how realistic it looks. I've dropped an easy 60 hours on this game since release, and I've enjoyed it. I'm talking at the edge of my seat, moving back to the back of my seat. Then I'm back at the edge of my seat after, it has pulled hours, just pulled hours out of me, and I've loved it. I've loved every minute of the game. It's so artistic, it's so different, it's so fast. The music is on point. Shojiro, whatever his name is, the composer for Persona 5, absolutely murdered it. It is so damn good. If you want my honest ranking of Persona 5, it is a 10 out of 10 or a 9.8 out of 10, whatever you want to call it. I only take off 0.2% because the guy who used to sell you shit on TV he ain't here no more, and he used to have his little jazzy song from Persona 4 that would come on every time. That's the only reason. And that's something dumb. You know what I'm saying? To somebody who hadn't even played Persona 4 or Persona 4 Golden, they wouldn't even know what the hell I'm talking about. So I have to give it a 10 out of 10. Playability. It's a long ass story. You're not beating this game in one sitting or two sittings like you can with Final Fantasy 15. I just streamed this game, Final Fantasy 15, in one day. Even though it was a new game, plus it doesn't matter. If I would have sat there from a new game, I could have done it in 1 day or 2 days. This game, I've been here for fucking 3, 4, 5 days, and I'm still not. I don't even think I'm halfway done with the story. So it's not about how beautiful a game looks and how epic it has to be and big and huge. This is the pure definition, or Persona 5 gives a really good example, and Square Enix should take note of this. You don't need something fantastical, the most realistic looking shit, to make an amazing story. And that's where they have driven off the tracks from, is because they've tried to keep up with how realistic stuff looks. The battle system in Final Fantasy 15 is so lackluster, it's hilarious. It's boring as hell. You can stand behind it all day. I stand behind it too, just a little bit, because it's 15. I'm a Final Fantasy fan. Up to the day I die, I will rep Final Fantasy. But Persona 5 versus Final Fantasy 15, Persona 5. because I haven't even beat this game yet, and I'm already rating it. And that's fucking amazing. With 15, when I beat the game, I was like, what the hell? What is this ending? Did the game really just end? So, I'm gonna let you guys think about that. Hopefully some of you guys agree with me. Leave some comments down below. There's so much I would like to talk about. And you guys know I'm opinionated. If y'all watch any videos from last week, you go in the comment area. Bro, I'm opinionated. I'll cuss at you and everything. It doesn't matter. If you cuss at me, I'll cuss at you. I'll just say some dumb shit. It doesn't matter. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what y'all think. And that's it. Captain Levi's out. Peace.
We can fight our desires.